Ms. Lesley Engel via Teams. And just as a reminder, there is a 5-minute time limit for public comment.
Hi, good morning, Judge and Commissioners.
Good morning.
My name is, how are you? My name is Lesley Engel, and I'm the Content Manager for ABC-7. I will be reading a letter we sent to you last week with regard to the county's revised media policy. I did hear from the county's communications director this morning. She said you received it and we'll be discussing it, so we appreciate that and look forward to talking to you about it. So I'm going to go ahead and read the letter. And this was dated March 14th, 2024. Dear Judge Samaniego and Commissioners, my name is Lesley Engel, and I'm the Content Manager for ABC-7 KVIA TV. First and foremost, ABC-7 would like to thank you for your continued broadcast of public meetings online. It allows the public, who might not have an opportunity to go in person, a chance to see what's happening in El Paso County. During my professional media career over the past 19 years, I have spent a good amount of that time focused on the important issues of government transparency and accountability. During my stint in Vermont, I was recruited to serve on a media relations committee working with Vermont State Police to craft its media policy. ABC-7 recently learned you revised your media policies. It was very disappointing to learn when we asked El Paso County Director of Communications, Laura Gallegos, that no outreach to the media to get their concerns was made. Gallegos said, quote, after feedback and review was sought from fellow department heads and elected officials, these policies were finalized and will be shared with the Commissioners Court seeking any additional feedback before final approval in the near future. No comments were sought from the group that is impacted the most. Equally concerning is some of the language in your policy. Some of the very people you say you solicited feedback from, i.e. department heads, are not allowed to speak to the media per your policy. The policy provided to KVIA TV reads, quote, the Communications Division oversees all media requests for interviews involving covered departments within this policy. Members of the Commissioners Court and elected officials may be contacted directly by the media and may respond directly should they choose to do so. However, other department heads and county employees should refer all media requests to the Communications Division. Your policy further states interview requests regarding general countywide initiatives will be rotated among the various members of the Commissioners Court. This is now troubling. It is not based on expertise of the person responding. Instead, you will apparently decide to create talking points prior to an interview for whoever is on call. ABC-7 does not want scripted, manicured responses. We want the truth. We want to speak to officials who have the best knowledge on a particular topic. We also want to freely reach out to any public official we want. After all, they are on the public payroll. Further, your policy appears to muzzle county departments. The policy says the departments are not authorized to speak on current issues that the Commissioners Court hasn't discussed or acted upon. As you know, news is ever-changing and evolving. We report on the news as of that day, and we update reports as news continues to change. We encourage you to strike the section that says the county does not wish to discuss legal matters. As example, I've attached some of the statements the county has distributed about the Senate Bill 4 lawsuit that it's involved in. Lastly, your policy states the media needs permission to record meetings outside Commissioners Court proceedings, special sessions, and other public meetings. Can you please clarify what you mean by this and where in state law that it denies the right for the public and the press to capture what is said? ABC-7 is committed to high-quality journalism and editorial independence. We are glad to sit down with you and help you revise the policy and make it more useful for all parties. We are glad to recruit other local media organizations like ABC-7 that have the expertise and knowledge on these matters. If we've misinterpreted anything, please let us know. We plan to call you perhaps in 7 to 10 days after you have a chance to look into these concerns. We also are willing to take your call if you get the review done sooner. And then lastly, I give you my contact information. And again, I appreciate your time.